Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Chasing Spirits Paranormal. My name is Henry. I'm your host, along with Jeff and Paige.
Hi, I'm back on camera, guys.
Paige is on camera. Now we're back to the original three.
You're going to have to deal with me being on camera tonight, guys. I'm sorry. So,
Paige, talk to us about the cocktail for this evening.
well, Jeff will show his little face up in there.
Well, I can only move so close into you because I got man spread over here.
Well, that's okay. Okay. The cocktail is, we're going basic. We're doing a margarita on the rocks.
It is delicious.
It's a mango chili margarita. Something I saw at the ABC store today. I said, let's do that. So here we are.
Paige will not let me do my noise on tape, so it is delicious. Actually, I was with Paige when we went to the ABC store.
Yeah, Henry and I had our little
We had an adventure.
We had an adventure today, yes. He calls me, said, I'm dropping the cat off at the Holiday Barn, and I will come get you. We're going to Mugshot. Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Dave.
And then we're going to, then we went to get the ABC store. We went to Big Lots. And then we got my nails done. It's like,
It was a fall day, kids.
And we got to Big Lots, and we're test driving furniture.
They got some nice things.
We could have taken a nap. We didn't.
We could have.
We could easily taken a nap there, but we were like, nah, they like that.
Well, fortunately, it was shut down for a bit. Then it got opened back up.
Well, today, kids, we are going to talk about something that we all love and is known for Bigfoot in Virginia.
Yes.
Recently, I discovered, and then I shared online, we found Bigfoot was at Quantico, Virginia, visiting over there with the Marines. I know.
And what else is Quantico? It's the training field for
the
FBI.
The FBI.
The FBI.
And the only reason I knew that is because
You got
the movie
Criminal Minds and
no.
Denver.
Hannibal
the Cannibal. Silence of the Lambs.
Yes. Silence of the Lambs.
a little a liver with
Yeah. Hey, Eric.
Hello, Eric. How are you, sir?
Good evening, Eric.
We're going back to Bigfoot tonight. Seems to
And
be hard.
we just want to acknowledge everybody that's listening. Thank you very much. Bravo.
Heart hands.
Heart hands.
I don't do heart hands.
Yes, you do.
Real men don't do heart hands.
I'm not a man.
License has not been taken away from me
I'm a female.
for heart hands.
For heart hands.
I'm more man than some men I know. That's all.
I know you are.
I got bigger balls than some guys I know. But they're much less. Supposed to laugh at that.
Okay.
So, Quantico and Bigfoot. Tell me, Henry. Talk to me about the Sweetheart Darling one.
All right. So Marines were out doing a maneuver for land navigation. And then they started hearing
With, what were they using? Compass.
the
See, nobody really knows what a compass is because now you don't need a compass.
We have a compass on our phone.
Well, I mean, like if you were stuck in the forest and you had no battery operated anything, you'd have to know how to use a compass.
it's called land navigation.
Yep.
Going analog.
Mhm.
Going old school, man.
I know. Sometimes it's the only way.
So anyway, compass and Bigfoot.
Well, there was a lot of interesting things were happening with these compasses because they kept on hearing these noises, and there was the smell that was just tremendous. So
Stink.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever there's a Bigfoot or
Eric knows
Sasquatch,
what a compass is. Yay, Eric!
and not Compass the cat.
I used to know the cat named Compass.
No idea why she named that cat Compass, but it's interesting. Good cat.
Compass has
Except for when he knocked everything off the shelves.
Well, Compass is no longer alive. He passed away a few years ago, so he was an old man. So
Cheers to Compass.
Here's to Compass. Here's to Compass the cat.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And in basic training, you're taught how to use them. I don't know if they do anymore, but I hope they do because it's a good survival skill.
Yeah. But what happened with the compasses?
They went haywire.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? I went crazy with the
With just the presence of a Bigfoot near.
Hey, Sister Q.
Well, you know what? I honestly believe that we've discussed this in some detail about Bigfoots and the association with portals.
Well,
Now,
what I also found interesting is that's the same thing that happens with UFO encounters also.
the electronics goes a little haywire,
Yep.
or anything technical will bug out. So yeah, it was just like there may be a magnetic field, something affected the compasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then they had to shoot azimuth, which is another direction to go in, and they were able to do that. Then they found they were picked up, but they witnessed this creature. They were talking between a bear and an ape that was standing on two legs.
That's interesting.
After all their compasses are going nuts.
Yeah, and they're all acting the same, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
All going crazy in the same direction and whatever.
Oh, that also brings into play portals.
I was like, it's portals. It's always about the fucking portals. All three have been documented to happen at the same time: UFO, Bigfoot, and ghosts. Yes, you're right, Eric. You are so correct. They mess with our electronics, don't they? Even magnetic stuff. Magnetic field.
Either
EMF.
that or they're just trying to jam them.
What are they
Yeah.
going to try to jam it? They're fucking with it.
But they finally figured out a way. I think it didn't last the whole time, right? It just like happened in for a little
For a
window
while.
of time.
Well, I mean, it's not like the compasses when they got back to the barracks were just going crazy. But no, it was just a short period of time.
Yeah, when
Still,
they were in the presence of that entity, cryptid or whatever.
the cryptid.
Cryptid. That's what I'm thinking. Is when it was only in the presence of Mr. Bigfoot or Miss Bigfoot or whatever it was.
Yeah, because I remember there's a famous case about the Bermuda Triangle where there's like 3 bombers that were taking a flight, and the last transmission was that their compasses or their, I don't know, like directional instruments, they were
all going haywire.
crazy, and they looked at the actual compass because that was back in, what was it, a little bit after World War II?
No, it was actually towards the end of World War II.
Okay. But yeah, so they had their compasses going screwy, and of course they ended up disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
The Bermuda Triangle, and which is also interesting because of the Bigfoot story that we're talking about tonight, and yeah,
And yeah.
that's what they do. Somehow, some way, they are hand in hand messing up compasses and directions.
Because the one thing is you got it's a great tactic you use in battle, actually, because it's going to give them the element of surprise. I mean, you're going to be looking down at this typical lensatic compass that you can shoot an azimuth anywhere.
Oh yeah, especially because they're military compasses too. So they're going to be,
and then all of a sudden they're going haywire.
Yeah.
Going to really just give you guys that's going to put a sense of shock. Why?
confusion. Because, I mean, literally, you don't know where north is, or south is, or east or west.
Without a compass, you're screwed.
Well, there are people who know those directions without even having without a compass. They have like internal compass. They can tell that kind of stuff. And I'm like, that's wonderful.
Or if you're really hardcore, you can just tell by the stars which way is which.
They just know. I know people can go outside and go, yeah, that direction, that's east, that's west. I'm like,
Because
yeah, how do you know?
I think if you can find the Big Dipper, then you'll know where
The North Star is.
Yeah.
I tried following that once. I got lost.
I would get lost. I have no sense of direction.
No, either do I. God bless GPS.
Yeah, I mean, I have to rely on my GPS because I have no sense of direction. You better tell me left or right, or straight or backwards, or up and down. Don't say me. Do not give me the cardinal directions. Huh?
Most modern cars nowadays have
A modern GPS
Yeah.
system.
They have a
modern
little.
GPS.
They have a company. Yeah,
It tells you where's what.
it's my car tells me which direction I'm driving.
That's nice.
If I'm going north, south, northwest, whatever. So I'm like, okay, at least I got that.
It's helpful. You know, everybody needs
It's
it.
me, but
I do like the idea that you can go into a car these days and it'll give you the direction that you're going in. Sometimes it also gives you the longitude and latitude.
yeah,
And then
the coordinates.
your coordinates.
As long as you know your north and south.
East and west.
East and west. Remember,
I know up and down.
that is fantastic.
That's all I
I'm sure
know.
gravity helps you with that.
Remember, which way does the sun rise? To the east.
East.
And where does it set? In the west.
That's it. That's basic, boys and girls.
I'm basic. I'm worse than basic.
And then you can go north and south and figure that out also.
Yo,
Mhm.
Deborah.
But getting back to the Bigfoot, yeah, there's a lot of strange little tidbits that come out every now.
Bigfoot.
It's not this little happy bear that's just running through the woods.
It never was a happy little bear. It's always this.
Well, it stinks for one thing.
Yeah.
It's a horrible stench.
It's like, yeah, that's what they always say. It has that smell, like rotten meat smell.
Well, do you remember when we were talking about the
war?
The Bigfoot War of
Yeah.
1811?
1855.
Yeah, and
That's what they said. It was the smell.
now remember sometimes like animals, like dogs, they love to roll in dead things.
Mm-hmm. Disguises their smell. It's like their perfume.
Or shit.
Not my precious little dog. She won't do that.
Oh no, she's too much of a lady.
She is.
Those are always with her.
Some actually smell like flowers. I want to find a Bigfoot that smells like flowers, Eric. Okay.
Yeah, those are unicorns.
Well, it's not gonna be like Harry and the Hendersons where you give Bigfoot a shower.
Well, he could.
Jeez.
It's a lot of shampoo would have to go through that thing.
Yeah, you could get a
That's
big.
a good movie.
That's a funny movie. Like, we'd have to get like a big gallon of that stuff and then conditioner. Oh, baby dog, come here, Cussy.
Use the outside shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Bigfoot outfit was pretty real. I mean, you couldn't tell there was a person in there unless
Hollywood makeup.
Yeah. Almost like a Chewbacca.
I know. Think about it.
Probably where they got Chewbacca's idea.
Yeah,
Idea for
Chewbacca.
He does remind me of a Bigfoot.
He does. He does, my baby girl.
He's over 8 feet tall, and
He growls and barks and they haven't had very much tequila, guys. It's just they're just
Hey, we're just talking Chewbacca.
baby.
A Wookiee. These are definitely Bigfoots.
Oh
Oh
my
God, they
goodness.
have to be. It's just on some different planet.
Mm-hmm. Except I don't think Wookiees stink.
Or smell like, they might smell like flowers.
Well, when they actually landed in the garbage pit when they were on the
Oh, tattoo on the Death Star. Yes.
Squish Chewbacca.
came close, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't he? Oh, yeah.
But now
Use the Force.
now the thing is with
Oh, baby girl.
these big feet on Bigfoot's big feet. Oh,
Huh. Y'all gentlemen, take over,
maybe it's
watch.
just one.
Y'all two, take over, watch everything. I got to go take the little girl.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I think with Bigfoot's on the that portion of the land in Quantico, because it's been what they figured it's been 50 years since
They've
they were
actually had a
reported.
couple of sightings at Quantico. Theoretically, back to 1977, even probably further. Now, at the time, Quantico was also a Marine Corps base where officers are trained. So, but there have been numerous sightings here in Virginia, and it adds to the thought that, think about it. Quantico's got everything that a Bigfoot needs. It's a very wooded area. There's access to water.
I don't know how big is Quantico, do you know?
Huge. How many acres? Couldn't tell you. I guess I could look it up.
Is it's training for do they train for armored vehicles and
I assume so. I know that they got to go to Fort Knox.
that's home of the armor.
Yeah, and that's where the Marines are also trained.
That's where I went to basic training is at Fort Knox.
Really?
Yep. They have a big old because it's the home of the armor, and I used to work on the Bradleys.
I was back.
All right, welcome
You missed
back,
me?
babe. Yeah, I did.
Just in the middle of saying something.
I'm
Now,
sorry.
we were discussing different military installations and how huge they are. Now, a Bigfoot, he just needs, he's got to be in a location where it's isolated.
And you'd think with the military and their technology, they would have got one of these boogers.
Portal.
They got night vision.
Goggles, cameras.
Yeah, but one thing is, look at it this way. I mean, then you got to take the human factor in.
Does Bigfoot he's not always nocturnal though, is he?
He's not always nocturnal. He's not always nocturnal. He can be
Comes
seen
and
in
goes.
daylight.
But yeah, it's quite the Bigfoot. I want to know more about. But let's talk about the military here. Cover shit up.
Even if they did catch one, they wouldn't tell anyone.
Exactly.
Because I think they told the Marines that saw them.
You didn't see nothing.
You saw nothing. Nothing happened. It's not the typical military response.
You saw absolutely nothing.
Unless what they want to get out, they'll let get out.
Mm-hmm.
Like the flying Tic Tacs, they called them.
The ones that are just now releasing?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was released a couple of years ago.
Right.
But yeah. Because they know.
And according to Mr. Eric, I think I've heard this. There's a special military unit for cryptids. I think I've heard about that. But you need to look into that some more.
There's a military unit for cryptids?
I think I've heard that.
I have never.
I wouldn't be surprised though, because I remember during the Gulf War or something that there was Marines that attacked a giant.
Actually, that's in Afghanistan, wasn't it?
Afghanistan, yeah. And apparently they got in a firefight with a giant. They killed it and then took it to God knows where.
Smithsonian, where it's buried in the vault.
Well, they probably want to do some, cut it up a little bit and see how it runs.
What makes it tick?
Yeah.
Called CAT scan, MRIs. There's all kinds of ways of doing it without having to actually cut it open, but yeah, it's okay. That's all right.
Just
We
think
cover.
about it. It's like, how big was this giant that they killed?
Well, put up a damn good fight. I think it killed some soldiers.
But we could all, yeah, well, depending on the size of the MRI. But they do like imaging on horses and cows and elephants. Come on. Gotta have something.
They did what?
Amazing Diamond. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, they do imaging on large animals, so they should be able to do it, have the equipment to do it on a giant.
Well, how tall was this giant? 9 feet? 10 feet?
And
Never know.
I mean, you go into an MRI, it's a big donut, little, and they slide you in, they slide you out.
If you
Yeah,
could fit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, lengthwise, yeah, but widthwise, those things gotta be huge.
Like I said, they do imaging on large animals. Think elephant, horse, cow, giraffe, bison, rhinoceroses, hippopotamuses.
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 Yeah,
Hippos?
hippos.
They're really not friendly animals.
Hippos?
No, they're not.
They don't need to be as big as they are.
They're animals.
I was watching Wild Kingdom with Mullen.
Where are we from, Diamond? We are in Richmond, Virginia. Since I know you're from Baltimore, Cool Beans. That's not that far from here.
Who's that?
Miss Diamond, she's in Baltimore.
Oh,
Just a few hours up the road.
come and visit with us.
Well, considering the tallest man was 8 foot 11 inches, yeah, that was pretty tall.
Who?
The tallest man in the world, he was 8 foot 11.
Wow.
Who's that? Shaq?
No, it wasn't even Andre. It's a pretty cool place to come. Miss Diamond, I need to go to Baltimore. That's not the place I need to go hang out one day.
We can go to the Poe places up there.
That's true. That's where Poe's buried. Oh, we can go make a pilgrimage. You can come make a pilgrimage out to here where he was born.
As you can tell behind.
Behind us. We got Poe up there.
There's Poe.
You can probably the glare on his eyes, on his face.
You can see it on the computer.
Hold on. That's a raven. Hold on.
And we keep candy in there.
The candy dish. So yeah. Excuse me.
We actually had years ago, we had a skull that we used to use all the time with our podcast.
Yeah, you have a bartender downstairs, Jack. Let me bring Jack up. Oh, we'll go back down to the basement after I clean it back up again. We'll go back down and join Jack.
Finish your
After I finish these
project.
I got like 12 projects going on done right now, so yeah, it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Finish
Well,
up
the
painting.
thing is, it was just like, all right, how do we get away from? We're talking about projects. We were talking about Bigfoot.
Well, she mentioned Poe, and then I pulled up my Poe vase, which is now a candy dish, and that kind of went.
Gotcha.
That's how we roll.
Do you know, besides Quantico, the Blue Ridge Mountains,
Oh, gorgeous mountains.
they're notorious for Bigfoot.
The whole Appalachian Range is,
Shenandoah Valley, Bigfoot. Lorvay Cabins, the area around that,
Uh-huh.
Bigfoot. Virginia Beach, Bigfoot.
They like to hang around with evergreens.
Yes, they do.
Because evergreens, I guess it's probably pretty much camouflages them.
Well, not just the evergreens, just the woods in general. There's just it's a very wooded area.
You got to find a national park, and then you'll find a Bigfoot. I bet there's one running around Pocahontas.
I think there is, could be. Did we do a show a long time ago about, James was telling us about the ones that were seen in this area in Chester?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
James is one of our contributors.
Yeah, he's Last time we had James on, Mr. Jeff here had a little incident.
Took a nosedive.
Yes. I ended up taking Jeff to the hospital that night.
It was a curse with a Bigfoot.
It's like, okay, cut it.
That's why with the Bigfoot, what we do discuss is it's interesting. When I was growing up, they really never talked about it up in New York.
You know,
But, you know, if you look at the map of the United States, Bigfoot is in every state
And around the world.
and around the world.
Just named different.
Yeti,
He's in Canada. He's in Alaska.
Sasquatch, and other names that I don't know and I probably can't pronounce without butchering them. So, yeah.
Yeah, because Yeti and Sasquatch, those are Native American names, aren't they?
Yeti's more Himalayan.
We have a friend of ours. Their daughter goes to Oregon State. And they are so dedicated towards Bigfoot out there.
Uh-huh.
And there has to be something, folks.
They're out there.
They're out there. Believe it or not. Don't believe it.
Well, skunk ache is one of them because they smell. They smell.
Now, we were talking before about down in Louisiana is the Rougarou.
Rougarou, but Rougarou is more wolf.
But I'm sure there's the swamp monsters are down there because I know they're in Florida.
Yeah,
but they're known as skunk apes.
Skunk ape, yes. Where do they all come from, Diamond? That's a damn good question.
We don't know.
We have no clue.
Some of the theories are is that they're aliens also, and they come in back and forth through portals. Because that's why it's so hard to find them.
Are they real? Is what he's saying? I think the Bigfoot is actually for real. And do they mate? They have to.
Well, there's
the only way to keep the population going is to be mating.
Folks, I'm going to tell you though, I went out to a powwow a couple of years ago at the Pamunkey Nation, and I think I had on some sort of Bigfoot Society shirt.
And they mistaked you for a Bigfoot?
No.
You did a Bigfoot.
I heard so many stories from other people that were out there.
Probably from the native?
Not the natives, other spectators.
Ah.
And I looked over at my friend, and I was like, we got to leave. And he's like, why? I said, these people believe that my shirt is for real. And it's honestly the stories that I was told. Too many people have come forward and told me these Bigfoot stories. One insists he saw an entire Bigfoot family out of nowhere.
I wouldn't be surprised. The dog man. We will have to cover the dog man theory, Miss Diamond, soon. That's a whole nother creature.
Well, what I'd like to have, I'm reaching out to our listenership. You got any ideas, any suggestions? We'd be happy to research them.
Well, Dogman's one. That's another. We've talked about the Dogman before.
Seems familiar.
Yeah.
I think we have.
That's another little cryptid we can dive into.
Paige is actually good at finding us stories.
I'm retired.
Some of them I just don't know where they come from.
I'm retired. What else am I going to do?
Usually, folks, what I'll get is a text from her saying, we're going to be doing the Moon Eye Pete of Appalachia. I'm like, the who?
The Moon-Eyed People of Appalachia.
And by God, they did exist.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that was the whole thing because about the Welsh, and they said screw Columbus that day.
Yeah. Suck it, Columbus.
That's right. You weren't here first. You were not the first European on this continent?
No, the Welsh, the Vikings.
Well, I think the difference is that with Columbus and his trip to North America is that it was well documented.
Well,
and it had to be for Spain's government because they spent a lot of money.
It's a true story. She's talking about some man raised 2 dog. You know, I think I heard something about that too. About some guy raised 2 of them.
What's that?
2 dog men. He thought they were. I think he said they. I think he thought they were like wolves or some sort of animal, dog canine, and they were dogmen.
Hmm.
I want to say I've seen something about that. I will. Okay, hold on. Y'all continue talking. I gotta write some shit down.
Bring your notepad over.
Yes. Where's my pen?
The dog.
In my
right?
pocket, in the coat, there's a pen. Oh, you got
I
it.
got pens.
Tons of pins. But yeah, the dog men, where are they mostly seen?
They're like in the north, right?
In the west,
North,
northwest,
just north.
North.
just straight up north,
Mm-hmm.
not northwest or northeast.
We have to research that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was actually watching a thing. I love ghost hunting stories. And there's a couple that was investigating the Hornet
The Hornet.
out in California. It was an aircraft carrier.
Oh, okay. I'll say a Hornet.
That, well, yeah, it was named after that. And apparently there may be a rake on there.
A rake on an aircraft carrier? For real.
Because the one thing is there just seems to be a lot of spirit activities. Now you're talking about something that's going to walk on all fours.
Yeah.
Describe to everyone what a rake is.
It's a scary cryptid.
Yeah, but they're
Most of them
long
are.
Long arms, long
Long
legs,
legs.
and it walks on fours.
and they're thin.
They're very thin.
Yeah. Disproportionate too.
So they actually caught a shadow of one of them. And what they showed you was a very, very long legs.
Yeah, I've seen AI generated like types of rakes and they're just spindly.
Like the what was that one?
Oh, do you remember one that we were discussing a couple of months ago when the the Indian woman from, I think, Montana or South Dakota?
Yeah, that lady that showed up on us. Yeah, she was
She had a
Sue.
Wendigo in her backyard.
Yeah, the Wendigo. What's this? Yeah, it was Wendigo,
Who?
right? That lady showed up one night. We were talking. She was talking about she's native. I think she was part of the Sioux tribe, Sioux Nation, and she had a Wendigo show up.
Mhm.
Where'd we see her?
In her backyard, and she was from?
Yes, amazing diamond. We do chase spirits. We do go chasing after. Besides the ones we're drinking right now, but we do ghost hunts. We do occasionally go ghost hunting. So talk about that. I got to talk to you about that later. About after we sign off, I got something I got to talk to you about. So
Okay.
What?
Now with the ghost hunts we've done, I'll tell you. You know, I was okay with it, but after we did one investigation, it made me a true believer. Well, actually, two. The first has to be the Cold Harbor battlefield.
oh, that's a good battlefield. That's a good spot. That place is hot. It's active.
Oh my God! I mean, when we heard the children, I'll tell you this: it's a Civil War battlefield, and it's in Hanover, Virginia. We were at what was known as the parsonage, and you looked at this house, or what was left of the house, and you walk around by the wood line, and it's all pocked with cannonballs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Little divots in the ground.
lots and lots of divots. Well, we picked up a couple of EVPs, which are
Electronic voice phenomena.
Mana.
Yeah, don't do it, Jeff.
Anyway, we were going back to our cars, and all of a sudden it sounded like a playground.
A bunch of kids outside playing, and we saw across the street from us, and it was just a field of very tall grass and
nothing
nothing
but tall
grass. Yes, there was a house, but it was too far away for us to be able to hear any kind of activity.
But these kids sounded like they were
Just across the street, having a good time.
And then all of a sudden we picked up on the EVP. Said, "Do you hear the children?"
Yeah, and then we had one EVP tell us to get out, and we saw the mist around where the line of cannons were.
Everything that they said was there.
Yep, it's like,
and it all happened.
Like, okay, this place is real.
And then
I tried to look for it one time.
Last time we were out there, we tried to find the place, and we couldn't find it because we had no idea where we were going, and we weren't driving, and we had no.
regardless, it turned out not to be a bad hunt.
We found a church with a little graveyard, and we kind of hung out there for a bit.
Didn't Walter know where we were supposed to go?
Walter knows how to get there, but he can't tell you how to get there.
He's just one of those.
He didn't have to drive you there.
Anyway.
Yes, Damon, we have lots of questions.
Yep.
What was the question?
I don't know. She says questions. Yep, lots of questions. Do those spirits follow you home?
Yes,
they do. They have been known to do that.
Now, we arm ourselves with a lot of different protections.
Prayers, crystals, sage, do a little ritual before we go. And basically when we leave, we always tell them, stay. Do not come back. Just stay. You're not coming home. You're not invited. You just stay there.
Fortunately, sometimes I forgot to do a prayer. And I had a house guest.
Wasn't AJ, was it?
No, it wasn't. And my wife's like, "What the hell did you bring home?" So I'm like, I'm not allowed to make sure I do all my prayers.
Oh, there's protections that way.
And then we were at this one house where this woman gave me a mason jar filled with holy water.
Yes, we still used to. I think I think you emptied that, didn't you?
I used every drop of it.
You need to you need to get a bottle of that stuff.
Who was it that got him that?
I bless the truck every time I go home.
That was Greg and Kristen, the winery.
Was it?
How do you know they are there? Well, Mr. Henry here. Henry is a bit of a sensitive. They love Henry because he's a big teddy bear.
All right. Well, the way it is, kids, what it works for me is I feel things. I'll have cold spots, chills. Then I'll feel a presence. And then basically, if I start getting nauseous and I'm drained, that means they attach themselves to me. And I really hate that.
Yeah.
And you always tell me, embrace my gift. And I'm like, this is one gift I didn't want.
Well.
So with that said, yes. And then what we do is if I pick up something, we usually then the vibes are that we can get it on EVP. Now, the EVPs.
No, they don't.
They don't, not always. If we do pick something up, it might be only one word.
Yeah. Do they ever try to hurt you? No, we have not had that experience yet at this point. Did they ever try to hurt us? No. I've heard of that happening, but so far, knock on wood.
The only one that ever got really hurt was Walter. He had the scratch.
Yeah, when we at what time with
We were at.
That's Cold Harbor.
He got scratched on the back.
Yeah, it wasn't we were.
And then I do believe there was something at the Confederate Cemetery.
Possibly Clay. When we were out at Clay's house, then I remember he felt something on the back of his neck, but I didn't see any marks. I remember looking at it, the camera light, and I don't see anything, Clay.
You know, the one thing is sometimes we may do a hunt and we'll pick something up, but we'll locate it later.
Right.
And
Yeah, when we go start doing the reviewing, which is the most tedious part of the whole thing.
then you also ask. I mean, it's just like we were standing out in the woods and it was cold. And the only two things I had in my mind was a cocktail and a cigarette. Then I was like, all right, yes, there's something here. There is something here. And then we start snapping pictures.
Right.
And then all of a sudden an image will appear.
Yeah, I'll find it later.
Oh,
How long have I been doing this? About 4 years now, I think.
5.
4 or 5 years like that, yeah. So, but we're just floating along. We don't do as many hunts as I'd like us to do, but sometimes our schedules and plus weather.
No, well, the weather blows.
Right now, it's kind of hard.
Now, the one thing is, this time of the year is really good for hunting.
Because the static energy in the air.
The static energy and the veil.
Oh, the static electricity in the air is just, they feed off of it.
Either that or, like during the summertime, if we go on a hunt, usually if there's like a thunderstorm.
Oh, that's when they love it. They love it. But then I like thunderstorms too. My ghost.
Could be.
What made us get into this? Interest. It's just an interest of ours.
Just a simple interest.
Well, for me,
we
personally,
were just at a party one day and we were just talking about it. And we're like, interesting thing to do.
We were actually at a party and it turned into...
We ended up doing a ghost hunt at a party one night.
And we found something.
We were at a party and Jimmy's like, Paige, there's something behind us. There's something back in that field behind us. Okay, let's go. Of course, I didn't have any equipment on me. So we used our phone apps. It's like, okay, we got, and next thing I know, here's some more guests were following us out there. Is that right?
Yeah, it happens. And then the one thing is you just never know where it's going to occur.
It's a party.
And the one thing is you got to look at it this way. Spirits are everywhere. So portals are everywhere.
Oh God, yes. Everywhere. I think we have some in our house. I wouldn't be surprised if one or two in the house pop open once in a while.
And you may have spirits in your house.
Oh, I do. They're coming through. They come through all the time.
I've got animal spirits in my house. At first I thought it was, dead pets. But they're so brief.
Yeah.
And you might see a quick shadow, and that's about it.
Well, the lady that used to live here, I think she died here, she used to have some pretty big parties, some good raging parties down the basement. And occasionally I think she still remembers those parties. I think she still comes through. Our animals will alert us to something downstairs.
Animals, yes. Now, if you notice, if you got dogs or cats and you find them staring at a ceiling or a portion, especially if a dog gets very aggressive
or agitated. Yes, our dog. We bring her on our little ghost hunts. To answer your question, sometimes if she gets agitated, usually that means something's around. That she's not liking it. Even here at the house, her and one of our cats will. Morticia will definitely stare at a spot. Last time we had a visitor, they were both staring at the same spot. So we went down, we got the stuff out and said, okay, we saw one. We had one downstairs.
And here she is, Paige.
Oh, shut up.
I got her.
Okay, baby girl. Ah.
Make a celebrity out of her.
Where is she? There she is. There's Wonder Mutt.
Wonder Mutt.
Hey, Wonder Mutt.
She was a very cute little puppy.
Or still is?
Yes, of course. A very big girl now.
Sorry, Mama, you can put me down now.
Yeah, she's our little Scoobers.
No, actually, she's our little Scooby.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah, last time we took her out on a at the Confederate Cemetery, she was out there. We let her just run loose because it was a fenced-in area, and she had more people liking her than anybody else. We're like, how many gone? I was like, okay, my dog's got a fan club.
Yeah, she's got her fan club. By the look on the clock on the walls, folks, it's just about time for us to call it a night.
Diamond, it's nice to have you join us tonight. Thank
Thank you for all your questions, and we'd love to answer them.
And come back again next week about same bat time, same bat place.
We just love you guys. Have a good night and stay weird.
Peace out. Peace out.
Stay strange. Oops, here we go. And now. And stop.